Hello everybody, I'm the 49er Elite and welcome back to Elden Ring. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea where I last left off, but it was definitely not here. I have made a lot of progress in between episodes, and the tragic part is I actually recorded 2 more episodes and I lost the footage. So, I'm gonna try and explain everything that happened. Um, as you can see, my map looks very different. I picked up a new map here. It's the East Limgrave map, and that revealed all of this. We'll get to this whole area in a second. I'm, again, not sure where I last left off. I've went to all of these locations to get their site of grace, but anywhere that has a marker here, I actually have not completed, and I was going to on camera for you guys to see. I did some more stuff down in the Weeping Peninsula. I completed the Morn tunnels and I completed the Limgrave tunnels. These give you smithing stones, which I used to upgrade my weapon. For something that new players will come across, I showed you guys, I believe in the first episode, at the Church of Ella, there's a smithing table, and you can only upgrade your weapon a few times before you can no longer do it yourself. And I needed a better weapon, so this was part of the footage that I lost. I went to a place called the Round Table Hold. Now, normally, I don't quite remember the qualification. I think you have to defeat a great enemy before you can go there. Usually, you do this by coming to Stormvale Castle and defeating Margit, who is the first like actual boss that we're gonna fight, not any of these like little dungeon bosses, but the first legacy dungeon boss that we're gonna fight. But there's a way that you could get to the Round Table Hold without having to do that, and that is actually by taking a secret path over here and going around the back and coming to this first site of grace in the next area of the game. So I went to the Round Table Hold, and I will go there real quick, just so I can show you guys because you missed out on it. It's very different than when you first start. There's a couple of people here, like there's a guy that we talked to right here who's kind of a dick. You meet an NPC in Stormhill in this shack. Her name is Roderica. She doesn't tell you at that point, but she talks about Stormvale and how everybody there's being grafted and how she herself is not brave. Well, once you make it to the Round Table, she's here, and you can talk to her, and in case any of you have missed this or don't know how to do it, she is actually used to upgrade your summons. Now, I have a couple of these right now, just 2, but I have the Lone Wolf Ashes and the Spirit Jellyfish Ashes, and she is a Spirit Tuner. She will upgrade those for you, but to do that you have to talk to her, then you have to come in here and you have to talk to this blacksmith over here, and then you have to go back and talk to her, and then you have to come back and talk to the blacksmith again, and then she'll appear here and she will upgrade your spirits. Now, I can't do that just yet because I need Grave Glovewort, and then the second one is for Ghost Glovewort, which I actually have a couple because I completed a dungeon. I'm trying to remember exactly where it was. Actually, might not. Might have been a different file I'm thinking about. But you get Ghost Glovewort and Grave Glovewort in Catacomb dungeons, and we are going to explore a couple of these. I have the Stormfoot Catacombs. I have the Murkwater Catacombs. I have the Death Touch Catacombs. They're pretty cool. Some of them are like puzzles, and I actually know that there is another one down here. It's like here-ish. That we can go to and we can explore, but besides that, I did the minor Erd tree in the Weeping Peninsula and killed an Erd tree avatar. Uh, I'll definitely show you guys that because we're gonna do more. Um, I found the secret Kaled entrance. So, there is a way that you can grind runes. It's not as effective as the way that we're going to be doing once I've beaten Godric, but if you come down here to the Third Church of America, which I want to remove that marker. No, remove. If you come to the Third Church of America, which is located here, one, you get the Flask of Wondrous Physic, which I left here so that I could pick up on camera. But you come here, you pick up a sacred tear from the foot of the America, the Eternal statue, and then you can pick up your Flask of Wondrous Physic. Now what this is it is a third flask. It only has one charge. You can't upgrade the charge, but you can pick up these tiers that do special abilities. So like if we mix our Wondrous Physic, you have these. This is the one that comes with it. Restores half of your total HP, steadily restores HP for a time, temporarily boosts stamina, temporarily boosts faith, enhanced charge attacks, and then this one significantly negates damage in mixed physic. This is really the only one you need with your Wondrous Physic. It basically will let you survive a one-shot kill. So that is essential, and that is, I believe you get it from the Erd Tree avatar in the Weeping Peninsula. I could be wrong. Don't take me at my word for that. I don't remember if that's the one we killed or not. But, pretty good. So I am going to go for my mix with the negates damage and steadily restores HP for a time. Now, the second part to the Third Church of America is if you come out the back and you head down here to the river. You can kind of see it, but that trail is actually a teleporter that's hidden in the bushes back here. Now, if you use this teleporter, which I did, it will take you somewhere. Welcome to Greyall's Dragon Barrow. Now this teleporter takes you from here all the way up here. Now, I wouldn't recommend doing this or like trying to explore this area if you happen to stumble upon this early on. Kaled, this whole section, is very, very tough, especially for newcomers to the game, so I wouldn't recommend doing it. There are some perks to this, and we'll get to this guy that's in here later. He has to do with some quests that we're not going to go over right now. But there are some dudes here that you can kill for about 1,000 runes each. These little guys, the Vulgar Militia. They are deceptively strong, and they can kill you very quickly. My advice would be to sneak up behind them, get in a backstab, and then kind of just try and kill them as fast as you can. If you get caught up where multiple are on you at a time, it's best to just retreat instead of trying to take them on. It's a decent way to farm runes super early on because you can basically come to the Third Church of America straight away. And there are certain weapons in the game that deal more backstab damage and that kind of stuff. But from here, I traveled to down here, Fort Faroth. Now you can, again, do this pretty early on. My recommendation would be to do it with a bleed weapon, but there used to be Greyall, the giant dragon here. Absolutely massive, completely stuck in the ground. So he doesn't get up. You can sneak behind him from this site of grace, and you can just whack him in the leg. And all I did was I sat here. It took me maybe 5-10 minutes, and I just slapped at him, sliced him, and got some bleed procs in and eventually took him down. And he gives, I believe it's 80,000 runes. It might be 70,000, but it's a lot of runes, especially early on. I think it gave us 14 levels total. But that's why I have these areas unlocked. I didn't pick up the map piece because I didn't want like too much to be drastically different. And I believe that's all the progress I made in between. No. One more thing. War Master's Shack. So, from Stormhill, if you pass through Stormgate, there's a giant that's waiting here. Well, not a giant, but a troll. And you could basically just sprint past him on Torrent and come up here. And then from Stormhill Shack, if you head straight to the right, you'll come across the War Master's Shack. Now, this guy's not too pertinent for me and what I do, but he does sell different Ashes of War. So you can pick all these up. This one's actually pretty good. It will remove a skill off of, say, a shield, so that you can use your right-hand weapon's ability if you're using a shield in your left hand. He comes with parry and quick step. Pretty good stuff. Not that pertinent to me, like I said. You can also kill this guy and get his armor, which I personally don't like the look of the armor. I think it's kind of ugly, and fashion is very important in these games. Okay, very important. So I just left him alive. Wanted to be able to show you guys that. But that's all the progress that we made in between episodes. There is another NPC here that I ran past that we will interact with, but there's a couple of dungeons that I wanted to explore with you guys. So this may be the first or the second dungeon that you come across, because you start out at the first step, travel to the Church of Ella, and this Groveside Cave might actually be the first one you come across. Off to the left is the Stormfoot Catacombs, and then there's another one down here that we'll get to. But we're going to check out the Catacomb dungeon. These are pretty cool places. I am going to equip my Morning Star, because some of the enemies in here are made of stone, like this guy over here, and they require, like, slashing damage doesn't really work on them. I picked up a shield too, just to kind of help with blocking. This one does 100% physical damage negation. You can find it in a chest at just like a little mini area where you run into a couple enemies. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's explore this dungeon. So Catacomb Dungeons, and this is Grave Glovewort. So you find these in Catacombs. They're pretty cool. They let you upgrade your spirits, like I was talking about with Roderica. Then this is the actual boss door, but they're usually locked. I say usually, I'm pretty sure they're always locked. But you have to explore the catacombs, and in some of these, there's puzzles and that kind of stuff that you have to get through to try and unlock them. Also in catacomb dungeons, there are secret doors. So like there's secret areas that you can find in here, almost like the Chalice dungeons in Bloodborne. Except these aren't infinitely random. Every playthrough they'll be the exact same as long as it's the same catacomb. So they're not like an infinite number of randomly generated dungeons, but they're still cool nonetheless. Hey. We gotta be careful here, because that fire will kill me. You can find these like prattling Petes or Pates or whatever, like around, and they're pretty cool. They let your character talk. And there's actually a quest line involving one of those. Go, 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 go. No, please. Please. Scary. Let's go ahead and fix this. I want that in a pouch. So I have this bubble around me that will negate an attack from an enemy. Kind of want to draw these guys out one by one. I don't really want to fight all of them at once. So that is a guard counter, which is something that you can do in this game. Straight after blocking an attack, if you hit the strong attack button, you can do a guard counter. Pretty powerful, and there's actually talismans that enhance that ability. Very good at stance breaking too. Nope. Nope. One more. These guys can actually drop their heads as my controller is dying again. Sorry about this. Just have to plug it in. Can't you guys tell I'm a professional? But, whoa there, guy. We get a ghost glovewort from that one. So grave gloveworts are used to upgrade regular summons, but there's unique summons that you can get in this game that require ghost glovewort to upgrade. Similar to smithing stones and somber smithing stones. Each are used to upgrade specific items in the game. Ghost glovewort for unique summons, and somber smithing stones for unique weapons. More grave glovewort. Very nice. Come on, guy. Come on, guy. Psych. These guys deal bleed damage with their weapons. Can't remember if there's a third guy in here or not. There's not. Okay, cool. More summons. So you can actually find summons all throughout this game. That's some wandering nobles. Those are those really weak guys. Not the best summon, but it does summon a bunch of them. So it's kind of like a quick distraction. Whoa, who's making noises? I see you. Yeah. And then we pull this lever, and it unlocks the door. I can craft bone darts. Not what I want. So here is one of the creepier designed bosses in this game, in my opinion. Erdtree Burial Watchdogs. These guys look terrifying. Get 'em, wolves. Got 'em. Not too hard. I may be just a bit over leveled for this boss, but it's fine. So that was an example of a catacomb dungeon. We have a couple more that we're going to explore. We might have time for one more quick dungeon. Although I don't want these episodes to be too long. It's a Wandering Noble. Those guys. That's that summon we picked up. Like I said, not terribly powerful. But it does summon a bunch of them. I think I'm going to head to the round table. No. So, can remove that, done that. I think I'm just gonna head to the round table, do some upgrades, and then call this one good. So, I also picked up a bunch of runes while in between episodes. But I wanted to show you guys all of this. That way I didn't just have a bunch of runes and everybody's like, ah, well, how did you get that? So, I'll sell them here. There are graveyards you can find throughout the game that have these. And you could just pick them up. It's pretty great. Spirit tuning. I am here for spirit tuning. Please, upgrade my wolves. So we upgraded them to +1. Now, could level up twice. It's pretty nice. So, as you can see, I'm level 36. I don't remember where I left off, like 14, 15. Like I said, I've done quite a bit of work. Obviously, Grail helped. Like I said, that got me, I believe, 14 levels. But we can level up 2 more times. And I think... I'm not sure what I want to put that into. I guess I could just go 2 into strength. That does increase my overall defense. And it still increases the damage on my Uchigatana. But I am going to call this one here. Thank you everybody so much for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like. Comment down below anything you want to see on this channel. This is a Let's Play channel. I'm open to playing anything that you guys want to see. If you have any suggestions for the Elden Ring series, specific builds you want me to do, weapons you want me to try, armor you want me to find, anything like that, go ahead and drop it down in the comments below. I'll probably do this for the majority of my episodes. I don't know if I'll do it for all of them, but anything I talk about lore-wise, I learned from Vatividya on YouTube. I will link his channel in the description below this video. It is linked in the description below my first video. He's such an amazing content creator. I really hope you guys go check him out. He's where I learned most of this, pretty much everything about this game. But anyways, I will talk to you guys later.